All right, so we got the 4 hour trading strategy for Dogecoin, and you should be able to use this for pretty much any coin. So I'm going to show you how we can go about this. We currently have a ascending triangle here on the 4 hour chart. I'm looking for a potential pullback to about here, and then I will show you on how we can look for targets. So we will turn on our fib from this top here to this low of the start of the ascending triangle, and you can see that we broke out and we went straight to this first target, and then our next target would be the 1618, and then we go to the 2, and then we go to the 3 and the 4. These are our targets all the way up. And the way you're going to want to have at least 2 to potentially 3, and you could even do 4 if you want, laddering out. So you could have 50%, 50% for 2 exits, or you could do 40%, 60% for 2 exits. You could also do 30, 30, 30, 10, or you could do 25 equal, and do 4 exits. It's really up to you on how exactly you want to play that. That's something you personally are going to want to play with and see over the long term on what makes the most sense. But I typically do 2 to 3. And then you're going to want to buy previous highs. So this is the previous resistance, and then we can turn on our EMAs. And then another area to look for is buying the 21 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 200 EMA as 3 levels to buy in. And I would do whatever your total position size that you're looking to get into the trade. I would just break that down into either 2 or 3 entries, and just same as the way as you're going to exit. You're going to exit in 2 to 3 entries, or exits, I'm sorry. So I can give some examples here. Prior to current price action, we could take our fib and go, so from this high to this low right here, you could see that here. I'm going to actually change this to dash lines so we could see the difference from this fib to the ascending triangle fib that I drew. So we got these dash lines on the fib, and you can see we came up to the 1618, and we also came back, retested this that we blew right through as support, and we pushed back and then fell back, and we tapped the 21. As I was saying, buying the EMAs, once you hit them targets on the way up, you can buy them EMAs. And not only did we hit the EMA, we also came back and retested this previous zone of support here. And then we also have, these bodies here, and you got these wicks, and you drag that across. So when we pushed up, we came back and we had this as an area to buy. And then we have our targets. And you're not always going to exit at the top. You're going to end up selling, and then it's going to go to the next level or 2. You just wait for the next trade setup. We're trading, remove emotions, and you're basically just looking for high quality trade setups. And these are very easy ways to find targets and entry points. And I like to do it in 3s typically, because you don't always know. We could come back, and we don't typically fill all 3. We normally fill 1 or 2, depending on how strong the trend is. And you could see these levels actually played, very key as we continued up. And the 3618 got rejected, came back down. So even if you were just buying these on the way back down, and then we came back up, got rejected again. We actually wicked up to the 4272, and then we came back down to these EMAs, and now we're back up here and currently kind of deviated above the 4618 from that there. That's how you can kind of use these all the way up. So now this is pretty much had its way, and now we're going to remove that because we are looking for the next targets. So we're going to play this the same way, and as price comes down and then we come up, I personally am going to look to take profit up here because I'm going to assume we're going to get a higher high as we had the ascending triangle. These are bullish patterns. We already broke out. We're looking for the retest, and then we're looking to make a higher high from the previous high, and then a potential pullback, and then a higher high, pullback, and continue trending up. And then I will look to, on the pullbacks, as I'm exiting portions of my position, I'll be looking to get back in on the EMAs and previous bodies and wick zones to ladder back in. Hope that helps. Let me know. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.